Hello out there in TV land. Good morning unto you. This is Jamal, aka J Croy, J Beezy, J Skeezy, J Sneezy for Sheezy my Neezy. But anyway, um, I don't typically do reviews for shows and such, but I felt compelled and so distressed and distraught. Not really, but I just wanted to do this quick little review of the season of um, R&B Divas LA. Now, my thing is you would think this show was supposed to be about positivity. You know, this season the girls came together to do a benefit concert for cancer, which I think is amazing in and of itself. But I think the problem is that a lot of the drama has overshadowed this season. Let's get into it. So, let's just deal with everybody individually. Let's put it this way. So we have Michelle. Michelle, I love you. I love your spirit. I think you are absolutely hilarious. I think you are probably one of the realest people on the show just because you keep it 100 all of the time. That's really all I have to say about you. Nothing but positive things because you are awesome. Shantae Moore, you know, I've followed your career since 1991, 92 when Precious came out, and that's my favorite CD. Actually, A Love Supreme is my favorite CD, but you have always brought great music. Um, I still, I appreciate you. I'll say that. I appreciate you for keeping your composure for the most part and for taking what the some of the other ladies have given you and just pretty much keeping your composure. I think me when Leela James decided she wanted to put her crusty finger in your face, hmm, I probably would have lost all pieces of religion that I have. We're gonna leave it at that. But great job. Brave Williams. At the beginning of the season, I was like, why is Brave on here? Of course, me, you know, I love Rich Girl. I love their harmonies and such. And then I saw Brave's video for Boy, I Love You. Ooh, Boy, I Love You. However the song goes. And I was like, why is she on R&B Divas? But I appreciate you trying to keep the peace and trying to keep things together and just being yourself. So just continue to do you because I think there's a market for you. So continue to do you and do you. Your rapping skills are decent. I really like that. Who else? Who else? Lil Mo. Lil Mo, Lil Mo. I used to have so much respect for you, but a lot of this mean girl Shantae stuff that you have just seems so petty and um trite and just foolish. Like it's what is what? Why you mad? Because that's what everybody says. Why you mad? Like I just don't understand what your issue with Shantae is. It's like you pick and choose what you want to be mad at her about. It's like you know you can't tell like bruh. You can't. I just. I, it's like Limo when you're alone, you're fine. But when you get like some backup or whatever, it's so irritating. And it's like, what? Like this ain't the little Mo I remember. This ain't baby, can't you be however that song went. But I loved it. You know what I'm saying? That's the little Mo I remember. That's the Cynthia I like. I cry, you cry, we cry together. Like, let's get back to that. All this fabricated. I don't like Shantae. I don't like how she looked at me. I don't like her. I don't like. I don't like when she does this, and she thinks she's better than us, and you know, just be real. Like, I get like the status has come up for you a little bit because of the show, but bring it down like 28 notches because that's just like so irritating. Limo, I want to like you. I still do because you can sing, and that's all I need you to do is sing. Like all this drama, I don't get it. So I guess. Leela James, I used to have such a high regard for you until you just I'm gonna say this the right way. While I understand where you were coming from in regards to Shantae and how she was speaking and didn't want to go on the trip to Palm Springs or whatever that we didn't even see y'all go to Palm Springs. Like, okay, but just the way you reacted towards that, it just made me wonder what you're all about. Like that hoodism that you had, the putting the finger in Shantae's face at the studio, like I was shocked that this was. I would have expected that from Lil Mo. I would have expected that from that girl Stacy or whatever her name is. But from Leela James, it's like I've actually met you, Leela, and you. I don't know if you remember me. You probably meet like 3,000 people a day, but you know I met you, and your spirit was so serene and so nice. And it was just like, wow, like she's going off. And I get that, everyone has a breaking point. I get everyone has, you know, that fine line that you shouldn't cross, but just to see that actually happen, like the way you were disrespectful towards Shantae, it was just weird. Like I would have expected more from you because I would have just expected you to be like, Shantae, what's wrong? Let me talk. Let's talk. Me and you, let's talk. But you were just like, I was like, wow, like I can't believe this is Leela. Like, wow. So it is what it is. And then last but definitely least, we have Stacey Francis. Now I want somebody to tell me what Stacey Francis has done of note. Now, I don't knock the girl's talentless or I said talentless. Oops. Yeah, but anyway, I don't knock her talentless self, but I just she's like a cancer that just grows on you. She just comes into the group and just spread around. Like I want people to remember that the very first time she met the rest of the group when she was sitting at the table at the Jesse Jackson dinner, she stood up with the divas and everybody looked at her like, "Who is this? And why is she standing up?" And the only person that even said anything almost encouraging was Shantae. She was like, yes, you should have stood up. You should have. You should have stood up. You are a diva. Like, did she forget that? Because Shantae was the only one. Like, go back and watch that episode. You'll see Lil Mo looking at her like, who is this? You'll see Leela like, Hopper, who this woman? Or was that Michelle? I was just like, did she forget that? And you're coming so hard for Shantae because of what she did to your friend. I don't really think you know Kenny Lattimore, but we're not going to get on that. But my thing is that Stacey just feels like she sings circles around everybody. So, pop quiz, pop quiz. Raise your hand if you bought Stacey Francis' debut album. Okay. Raise your hand if you bought Stacey Francis' debut EP. Okay. Raise your hand if you can name a single that Stacey Francis has released. No. Okay. Name the album of Ex-Girlfriend, the group she was in 28 years ago. Name the album. Okay, maybe I have to Google it. Okay, name any commercial jingle that she's released. Anybody? Any takers? Okay. Name the celebrity that slapped the dog stew out of her. Oh, Whitney Houston! Like, what is your claim to fame, Stacey? And why do you feel like you're a diva, A? And then B, what makes you think that you are the voice of reason for the group and or the counselor of the group and or the person that should squash all of the drama that's in the group? Because I really don't feel like the group had any real drama until you got there. So why are you there? Why are you there? Maybe the wizard hired you to stir up the drama, but I don't like you. There's something about your spirit just wrong. And it's like, you seem like the type that'll do anything. That's all I'm gonna say to get your foot in the door. I don't like people like that feel like they have to step on other people. What is your deal with Shantae? It's like this season people were just trying to find something to have an issue about. What is your real issue with Shantae? The way you came at her one woman play, disrespectful. The way you came at Michelle, like your first episode, disrespectful. The way you came at Chrisette, disrespectful. And Chrisette checked your behind, as she should have. But, like, what? There's no more words for her. Stacey I just want her to go. I really do. Like, who makes her the decision maker of the group? She just bothers my spirit. She just makes my flesh crawl. Like, I just don't understand her point of being anywhere in the group or in the world. Like, she was in X Factor. Who watched that show? A few people. Yeah, I get it. It was a good show. But what has she done before that? She was in that fake escape group, Ex-Girlfriend. Put some X in your sex. Or however the song goes. I don't even know how the song goes. It was like, I was in like 7th grade when that song came out. Like, what? I didn't even know that was you until you said it. Or other people said it. Like, Stacey, just go. Lil Mo, just go. I'm so disappointed in these ladies and the way they're acting. Like children. Insolent brats, basically. Okay. I'm through. I'm tired. I'm ready to go somewhere and sleep or something. I don't know. This bothered my whole spirit. My spirit is just turned. Jesus, fix it.